We're done with the Judicator event. This is the end result. Very weird end result. I thought that Yo-Yo was 4th, not 5th. But maybe this is still ongoing. So you saw the end result at the end and in the VIP 0 account, and we got the rewards as well. We got it mailed to us. So not only the Judicator, but also this thing here. Okay, so this thing. And this means we have a 3-star unit already, an Efreet, that we can rank up. In fact, we already have an Efreet, so it's just 80 more tokens. And 54 more. So that's amazing. Plus we got the Judicator. And the Angel as well. So leveling up the Angel, that helps. 80 Angel tokens. And I'll walk you through the thought process that I had in the meantime. Just finishing the day. The thought process is the following. While we don't necessarily want SSR units, we do want a second commander, or a champion, or a Divine Herald for that matter. And Judicator opens up quite a few options, even in the main formation. It's not the unit that we will want in Inferno Fortress, but it's a possibility to use Judicator as well. Because there is this thing called Miracle Pursuit, it's gonna be available on level 95. If I have a commander for Inferno or Fortress, then I'll be able to enclose an other commander in it. Same with a champion. Let's see this champion, for example. Here it doesn't have Miracle of Pursuit, may have sometime in the future. So this enclosing makes the strategy even more interesting, because this Miracle of Pursuit feature is also something I'm experimenting with. But I chose this Fortress unit strategically because I knew that I had a shot at the Judicator with the new strategy. First of all, let's see the strategy, how you can compete for the Judicator. It is quite straightforward. So you see, this is the power duel, and it's still updating. The situation is quite simple. You go and divine in the astrologer, and meanwhile you get back astro silvers. So this is the strategy. I invested quite a lot on divine gear. Divine gear is the second best artifact that is worth collecting, and I got 2 pieces already. So these 2 pieces. I will get 4 more pieces sooner or later, and I'm gonna get it to level 1. This is the second most important artifact. Why didn't I go for the legendary hero armor? That's the next question. Legendary hero armor is not even available here. The reason is quite simple. It is that at the moment, if you look at the power ranking, I'm up against 2 players. Those 2 players... Oh, and Yo-Yo fell back. That was interesting. Yo-Yo is one of them. And Solvid, I don't know, is the other one. Now, he purchased Yorogumo, and I can imagine he's quite high in terms of VIPs, VIP level. He's like the other person, so Yo-Yo is like, he used to be a VIP 14 on another server. So this means I cannot compete with them. But I can keep everyone else in check. Unless they go on a high VIP tour. Which is less likely because others have already gone on a high VIP tour. So my objective is to double dip, triple dip. What is double dipping, triple dipping? I use an artifact, I divine for an artifact that I would need anyway. This is the legendary hero armor. And I went on 2 rounds. Throughout the whole week, I've been collecting Astro Silver everywhere I could. In every possible way. And I got a lot of Astro Silver. And then, after this was done, I had a maximum allowance for myself. Unfortunately, I depleted this maximum allowance. And that guaranteed the Judicator tokens. So this was a guarantee already. And then the next thing is that if you look at the prices, 80 Judicator tokens, it's like 15,000 diamonds. Or is it? No, it's not 15. It's 12,000 diamonds, a bit more than 12,000. Plus 40, it's like 18,000 diamonds. Plus 70, it's 22,000 diamonds. Plus you get the angel plus some other sweeteners. So evidently, if you spend 10,000 to secure this, and that 10,000 is going for a valuable cause, and the divine gear is a valuable cause in the long run, then it secures the account. I will still pull covenants in 2 weeks. I will check the math, but I'm quite certain that I will be able to pull covenants. I've always done this, and it's quite straightforward to do so. So that's gonna come. And one thing is that I may be behind by at least 10,000 diamonds, if not more. 10 to 15,000 diamonds potentially. 15,000 because I've spent on energy here and there like 100 diamonds, 2 times 100 diamonds a day. And I also spent on 6 energy potions, another 300 diamonds. So there were a couple of low spends. As well as in the VIP store I spent some diamonds. But even if I lag behind the others, this purchase secured my account that I will stay near the top. And it's a relatively good investment. In the short run. In the long run, Judicator will not be in my first team, but Judicator will be an amazing second team. This is because the notion of unions, I cannot show you unions on this account, but as I said, when it comes to unions, maybe I can show this here. Let's see the order guild. You see the champion that I selected? It's in the order guild. You see Judicator. So this means that whatever I do, I have an order team with the angel, Judicator, the Rakshasa, and the paladin. I haven't claimed the paladin yet. I will. In that, if I choose to go towards that, Judicator is a team member. Unfortunately in Chaos it's not good, in life it's not good. But in life, I'll be able to use my Inferno team, in case I choose to go for life. I mean Inferno Commanders, Inferno Champions. And with Strength, Tough Luck, there is nothing. So it still leaves quite a lot of options open for the future game. What I need to do now is shed the fake power that I accumulated by artifact activation, but there is not much fake power. I would have acquired those artifacts anyway. That's gonna be the next thing. And then we'll see how the account unfolds in the future. One more thing to consider. Right now I'm on a VIP 4 level. I'm not gonna get any of these, but I will consider something. So this is still 1 week, total top up. Is this worth it or is this not worth it to get to 2500? These are just purple artifacts and just a bit of other units. A good question. Because with a top up of 2500 this is the case, top up of 4500 this is the case. Let's see what is going on. So this is the current standing. Today I haven't topped up anything. And for 2500 it's 720. 720 is $12. Another 2000 is gonna be $30 approximately. So $42 in total would guarantee all these units. It doesn't matter that much, but it's a bit of a sweetening. If I do this at any point in time, I might as well do it right now. because then it's once again double dipping the total top-up event. This unit doesn't matter. This unit doesn't matter that much. At the same time, if I ever do it, I might as well do it now. Now, 8,500 is out of reach. Definitely. This is because Lich is a caster. Getting, for example, Lich to fully awakened, 6-star. I don't know if awakening, so that I would still need to research. Lich could be enclosed in the Judicator as well. And the options are the following. I still need to research that. One of the options is this one, where we get resources, regular resources, nothing really extreme. Second option, and that's a long shot, is we will decrease our deficit by going and purchasing Legendary Hero Armor Icebreaker pack, level 1, this thing. Because strength-wise, this would immediately teleport this account to position 1. Not fake power-wise, but strength-wise. Yorogumo here and there. And we would decrease our deficit as well. Because the original deficit was that back in the days, when I competed for this second place, I went for Divine Gear and not Legendary Hero Armor. So I could get back 6 of the components, which is quite helpful. So 6 components in total. It depends on the price. The price is normally... So 15,000 diamonds guarantees you 1 component when you can get Legendary Hero Armor. So it's 90,000 in theory, but you get a lot of other things for that 90,000, so it's not 90,000. Utility-wise, you cannot get it a lot cheaper. So this is something that could be worth doing at this stage. And the third option, and I might need this sooner or later, is a growth fund. Because it's also possible to get Growth Fund 2, where the first diamond payments are already activated, these ones, because that guarantees the longevity of the account as well financially. This would also guarantee basically the utility value. But then the problem with Growth Fund is that it will make the account less competitive in the short run. It would just make it competitive in the long run. And at any time it should still be available. So if you don't have this available anymore, then the problem with this account or this option is that when you badly need it, you won't be able to tap into it. So I might just keep this for any future opportunities. Okay, this is how the game is usually played. Now, let me know if you want to debate this like horrible strategy to start with Divine Gear. At the same time, you see the results. Now, you see that there are a couple of small artifacts that are not activated. Because after the pool, you know, there are these things. I don't need these at the moment. I don't need level 6 either. Level 5 gives me something, level 6 doesn't. I don't need level 6 here. I don't need level 9 here right now. This one is debatable. I should have activated this faster. I was just recording. So these are also options. And when it comes to the Paladin, we're still waiting for claiming one thing. Whether we can ever get that extra, this thing for the roster, a 4-star unit. That's what I'm still waiting for. And other than that, there is nothing else. Okay, that was it. We'll continue later with the VIP4 account.